Huh.
You set the alchemitter to cast 3 perfectly generic objects for some reason, expending a total of 6 units of build grist. These things look completely useless. What a waste! Out of the corner of your eye, you notice there's something in the sky.
Okay, I'm gonna switch the modus and use the telescope to inspect the sky.
You switch back to stack modus and get a closer look with your telescope. Whatever it is, the Colonel sprite seems particularly agitated about it.
Yeah, look at that motherfucker.
Shut up, Kimsey.
Beep, 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 beep.
Is that...
You're no astronomer, but its trajectory looks suspiciously head-on with your current perspective. This is a troubling development.
You know what? I kept him hanging long enough. High five the Colonel sprite.
You figure you've left him hanging long enough.
That's exactly what I just said.
Shut up, John.
Let's intent... blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna try to eat one of those units of Bill Grist.
It's tempting because they strongly resemble rock and blue raspberry gushers. However, units of build grist are a gambling abstraction and do not seem to exist on the physical plane.
Gambling?
There's apparently no crisis so imminent that will deter you from contemplating idiotic and frivolous actions.
Gambling?
Gaming. Shut the fuck up.
Your dad is getting home. John, what did you do with your PDA this time? I'm working on the bathroom, but we are running low on build grist. Revised bathroom.
Huh?
Huh?
I'm gonna run to my room and contact TT through the Pestachum because something bad is going to happen.
2 chums have been trying to message you.
Let's answer the chums.
I'm working on the bathroom, but we are running low on build grist.
Oh man, who cares about the bathroom? Now those are media heading for my house!
I see. Do you suppose it has anything to do with the game?
I don't know, maybe. What do I do?
I think it's very likely. The walkthroughs vaguely suggest an impending threat before they end. The already poorly constructed sentences become even more curt and ambiguous, as if written hastily and with a sense of alarm. Actually, their dedication to updating the walkthrough under such circumstances is admirable.
Wow, fascinating! Ugh.
If the meteor is a game construct, not a gambling construct, but a game construct, I think the only thing to do is to proceed and try to solve the dilemma on the game's terms. Try using the lathe. It says you can use the card on it, but isn't more specific than that.
Okay, I'll do that.
Really, it is a labor to read this drivel. If I read any more, my brain will need to be spoon-fed from a jar, while it blows spit bubbles in a high chair. I'll have my own walkthrough, and that is after we make sure you don't die.
I heard you got the box. I hope you appreciate my heroic fatherly perseverance in getting it to you. In my rough and tumble dirty wife beaterly sort of way. Also, I hope you appreciate how many no-talent douches had their mitts on that bunny before you. It's like a grubby baton in some huge douchebag marathon. Hey, where are you?
Oh man, the bunny was awesome, but I don't have time to talk. I'm playing Suburban, it's kind of a nightmare. TT is breaking everything in my house.
Dude, I told you to stay clear of that game. And for that matter, you should probably wash your hands of that flighty broads in general, actually, and their snarky horseshit altogether.
And now there's a meteor coming, and I'm not even joking about that. It's like a big asteroid or comet or something. It's in the sky, heading right for my house.
Oh man, how big is it?
I don't know. Big, I guess. I gotta go. We'll talk later if I'm still alive and the Earth isn't blown up.
Like the size of Texas? Or like just Rhode Island? They're always throwing around these geographical comparisons to give us a sense of scale, like it really means anything to us. But it's like it doesn't matter. It's always just like, wow, that's pretty fucking big. Like, Mr. President, there's a meteor coming, sir. Oh yeah? How big is it? It's the size of Texas, sir. Oh shit! Or, how big is it? It's the size of New York City, sir. Oh shit! Sir, I'm afraid the comet is the size of your mom's dick. Oh snap! Sir, are you familiar with Jupiter? You mean like the planet? Yeah. Well, it's that big, sir. That sounds pretty big. I have a question. Is it Jupiter? Yes, sir. Earth is literally under siege by planet fucking Jupiter. Oh shit! Anyway, later.
Long-winded son of a bitch. Use pre-punched card on totem lathe.
You slip the pre-punched card into a slot on the totem lathe. Above, the tool arm deploys a configuration of chisels. Now you just need something to lathe.
Take Cruxite to totem lathe.
Cursing your lack of foresight, you return to the balcony for the Cruxite dowel you left on the pedestal. You navigate the hallway leery of your dad, who is presently puzzling over the new fixture in his hallway.
Well, talk to you later, Dad. I don't know why the bathroom's out here. Gotta go.
The perfect crime. You retrieved the Cruxite dowel. Dad just shrugs and heads back downstairs, presumably to do more baking. If only he knew you were hard at work saving his ass.
Use the Cruxite owl on the totem lathe.
You clamp the Cruxite in the lathe.
Now let's activate the lathe.
Boom.
Uh-oh.
The lathe carves one totem. You take the totem.
All right, I used the lathe to make this blue shapy thing. Now I guess I take it to the alchemixer again, right? Hello?
Tentacle therapist is no longer connected.
Shit.
Connection lost. Beep, beep, beep.
Fuck.
A young lady stands in her bedroom. Due to a violent storm, her house has just lost power, along with her wireless internet connection. This has severed her link to a popular video game she was playing with a young man at a critical moment. That young man is relying on this young lady to reestablish a connection somehow. This young lady is named... It's on the tip of your tongue. What was the name of this young lady again?
Enter name.
Flighty Broad.
Fuck
No,
you.
that wasn't it.
One more time.
Rose Lalonde.
Ding.
Examine room.
Your name is Rose. As was previously mentioned, you are without electricity, although your laptop computer still functions on battery power. You have a variety of interests. You have a passion for rather obscure literature. You enjoy creative writing and are somewhat secretive about it. You have a fondness for the bestially strange and fictitious, and sometimes dabble in psychoanalysis. You also like to knit, and your room is a bit of a mess. And on occasion, if just the right one strikes your fantasy, you like to play video games with your friends. What will you do?
Retrieve arms from the purple box.
The purple package's contents are private! No one is allowed to look inside.
Writhe like flagellum and puke on your bed.
Oh, what a terrible idea. The thought alone makes you sick to your stomach.
Stroke writing journal and mutter, my precious.
You would only resort to such an embarrassing activity while no one was watching. These journals are for your eyes only.
Get violin.
You captchalogue the violin, storing it in the root card of your Siladex.
Play a haunting refrain on the violin.
You waste approximately 40 seconds playing the violin while your friend is in peril. Nice time management skills there, sweetheart.
I'm gonna tell Liv Tyler I love her before the impact.
Since your good-for-nothing friend is obviously not going to bail you out in time, you issue words of parting fondness to dear, sweet Liv. Ah, if only Affleck could have been the one to make the final sacrifice instead of her stubborn blue-collar salt-of-the-earth father, then she would fall into your arms for consolation, and you would be the one to make the deceased Bruce Willis proud.
Capture log knitting supply bag.
You get the knitting bag. It occupies the left leaf card under the violin per the tree modus's alphabetical sorting method. K is less than V.
Look out window.
Your panoramic window offers a view of your yard below and the mausoleum housing your dead cat, Jaspers, who died when you were young. Your mom had the structure erected with a spirit of scornful irony in response to your youthfully innocent request to hold a funeral for the animal. At least, that is how you have come to interpret the gesture in retrospect. You can also make out a silhouette of the laboratory next door, a facility which likely broadcasts a strong wireless internet signal. You may be able to connect to the signal from a different part of the house. Perhaps if you seek higher ground.
Get laptop.
You take your laptop and prepare to make the journey through the house. L is greater than V, but L is less than K. This causes the tree to be unbalanced, so your Silodex auto-balances itself. Now the laptop occupies the root card, while the other two items comprise the lead. K less than L, V greater than L.
You just put the opposite on the whatever. Examine book on desk.
Whatever, I don't care.
Obviously.
Grimoire for summoning the zoologically dubious. This book is absolutely indispensable for enthusiasts of your ilk, of which there are very few.
Take book.
You take the grimoire. G is less than L. G is less than K.
Go explore the house.
You leave your bedroom. Hanging just next to your door in the hallway is a painting of an exquisite wizard. Your mother collects these awful things, ironically. She must know how much you detest them, and there is no doubt in your mind she stores these dreadful things in the house to bother you. Down the hall to the right is the way to the observatory. Perhaps you will be able to connect from up there. Your mother's room is also in that direction. You will have to watch your step.
Tiptoe to observatory.
You approach a juncture in the hallway. Beyond the juncture is the observatory.
Sneak by.
This door leads up to the observatory. You haven't ventured up there in quite some time.
Go through door.
The door opens to an exterior walkway leading to the observatory entrance. You've seen less inclement weather before. Oh, the things you'll do to help out a friend.
Hurry up to that observatory. Try to connect.
You first put your laptop down on the floor to get it situated, but removing it from the root card causes all the branches and leaves to be severed. Your items are dumped unceremoniously on the floor.
See what you can observe.
You're in a hurry, sure, but that doesn't mean you can't take a moment to peek through the huge telescope. You find a gap in the clouds. It seems a flurry of smaller meteoroids is streaking steadily overhead. You're not sure what this means, but it is somewhat disconcerting.
Stack laptop on grimoire to maximize elevation.
Funk. You'll need every advantage you can get.
Access laboratory Wi-Fi network.
There are several signals being broadcasted from the laboratory, each of relatively decent strength. One of them is mysteriously and quite conveniently unsecured, requiring no password. You select a signal and reconnect to the game with John.
Ah!
Beep, beep, beep.
Get back, please, get back.
I'm back.
Hurry up and open my door. Not that it even matters. I think I probably did no matter what.
Patience. You still haven't used the new totem.
Ah!
I believe it will create the item on the punch card.
What is it? So what is it, like an apple or something? What good will it even do?
We'll see. I've found no evidence that anyone has successfully created the item, and the content of the card appears to be variable from session to session. In one instance, it was described as an eggy locking thigon. Sick.
Look, do we even have enough of those building jewels to make it?
According to the Athenium, it is a free item. This speaks to its importance, in my view. Now, off you go. Remove door from hinges.
There goes the rest of your build grist.
Put bathtub back.
You probably should have just done this in the first place.
Yeah, you probably should have.
Shut up, John.
I'm gonna take the totem to the alchemitter.
Gotta get those stupid blocks out of the way first. The Colonel Sprite is getting awfully worked up about all this.
Remove blocks.
You store the perfectly generic objects in your Fernalia registry, potentially to be deployed at a later time.
Oh,
Boom.
I'm gonna take a bite out of this sweet-looking apple.
End of Act 1.